Hi, this is Eric from Exoffenders.net, and this is Lesson 1 in the Job Skill Training Series on web development. These lessons will primarily focus on building a site in the content management system WordPress, and the first few lessons will use WordPress.com's free hosting version to cover the basic functions. The free hosting version does have some limitations, but you should be fine for what we're covering in this lesson and the next 2 or 3. I made this video to give a visual walkthrough of the lesson I wrote on Exoffenders. The written lesson has more details on how to do some things, so I do recommend you read through that as well. By the end of this lesson, you'll know how to create a few things on your WordPress site, change the look and feel of your site, and have a bit of a grasp on how to navigate around the dashboard. If you have any questions, there's a discussion board where you can answer them at forum.exoffenders.net. I'll post a link in the description of this video too. So with that, let's start building. So this is your dashboard. Your dashboard is your control panel. Everything you do on your site, if you're making a post, a page, adding an image, changing your background, changing the way the site looks, it's all going to be done through your dashboard. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the look of our site. So if you click on Appearance, it should take you to the themes page. What a theme is it's a template. It's the overall look of your site that you can customize to your liking and make it your own. With the WordPress.com themes, you're kind of limited. There's thousands upon thousands of themes out there. The free hosting on WordPress.com limits you to 243, but that really doesn't matter because we're just learning the basics here, and I don't want to bombard you with too much information. So we're going to choose a theme. We're going to use the 2010 theme. So if you type 2010 in the search box at the top, it should pop up. Click Activate, and that will change the theme to 2010. So with 2010 now activated as our theme, if you click on Customize, it will take you to a different screen where you can change a couple different things. Like I said, you're kind of limited with the WordPress.com themes and options. You have a lot more flexibility when you're using your self-hosted site, but for now we're just learning how to do stuff, so it's not that big of a deal. The first thing that we will change on this is the header image. So if you click on header on the toolbar on the right, there's a bunch of headers that are already preloaded. You can choose from any one of those. Additionally, you can actually add your own if you want to do that. But we'll go with this one right now, the sunset. You can choose whatever you want. And then the next thing we're going to do is change the site title. So up here we will change that to Exoffenders Class 1. And the tagline will be Learning WordPress with Exoffenders. Now what that did was it changed your site title to Exoffenders Class 1 and your tagline, which you don't even have to use a tagline, but this, like I said, we're just learning. It just puts it there. It's just kind of like a little snippet about what your site is. The other option is front. There's two types of front page displays. If you're familiar with Exoffenders.net, that uses the first option, which is your latest posts. That's how our front page looks. A static page is something that you set up and it doesn't really change, whereas your latest posts, it'll just show the posts by date, with the newest one being first. So we'll use your latest post for this one. The menus option, some themes don't let you change the menus, others do. Your menu is right here where it says home, that black bar. We'll just leave that alone for right now. And if you click on colors, you can customize a little bit. If you have a background image, you can set that there. You can upload it if you want. And you can also change the color of your header text. So we'll just do red because I like red. Now, like I said, this isn't nearly as customizable as it would be if you were on your own hosting with your own WordPress site, but for now it's good for just learning the basics of it. So once you're happy with the way your front page looks, click Save. It should say your design is published, and then open that back up, click Close, and your website should be customized. So now that we have our look of the website to our liking, I'm going to show you how to create your first post. So if you go back to your dashboard, and on your toolbar there will be an option called Posts. If you click on that, it should take you to this screen. You can either click Add New right up here, or you could click Add New there. It doesn't matter, but we'll add a new post. We will call this Hello World. And right up here, just to explain a couple things, where it says Hello World, that's the title of your post. Right here is your toolbar. It would by default look like this to you. If you click this thing, which is called Hide Show Kitchen Sink, it'll show you more options. There's a lot of options. I'm not going to really get into them right now. You can play around with them if you'd like. And then underneath that is your content area. This is where you write and add images, link things up, add videos for the content of this post. So for now, we're just going to make a simple post that says something silly, you know. So we have that. You can write whatever you want. Then once that's done, if you go over here to your Publish button, the blue button on your right, and click Publish, it will create your post. It will automatically put it onto your site, like right there. You'll also get this little thing here. You can just click on the X and it'll go away. It should. There we go. And there's your first post. So now that we've created a post, we're going to do a page. So if you click up here and go to your dashboard, and then go to Pages and Add New, we are going to create our first page. You create a page the same way you create a post. It's pretty much identical. There are key differences between a page and a post. I'll get into that in a little bit, but for now, with our page, we'll just create an About Me page. And you can write anything you'd like to in here. You can write about yourself, about the website you're starting. You can just type in gibberish. Since we're learning, it doesn't really matter. After you have your content in there, you click Publish again. And a little thing up here should pop up that says View Page. The page is published in View Page. If you click on the View Page link, it should take you right to your new page, which is the About Me page. And now you have a page. So you've already created a post and a page. Congratulations. So with your site, it might show you your About Me page on your menu bar. I messed around with the menus a little bit, so it doesn't. But I'm going to show you how to change your menus now. So if you go to Dashboard, and then one of the subsections of Appearance is Menu. So if you go to Appearance and then Menus, you can change pretty much everything on your menus here. So we will click the About Me checkbox, click Add to Menu, and then we'll save the menu. Now, the tab up here that says Manage Locations, this differs with themes. Some themes you can't change the locations of menus. Other themes, there's multiple locations for menus. But the menu that we just created, which is Menu 1, change your primary navigation to Menu 1. By default, it's probably at Select a Menu, but choose Menu 1 because that's what we're building right now. And then go back to Edit Menu. Now with this, you can not only add things to your menu, but you can change the way they appear on that. So if you click this little drop down arrow on the About Me tab, and we'll change the navigation label, which is what the text appears as on your menu bar, we'll just change that to Example, and then go to Save. That will change the menu bar from saying About Me for that page to Example. So you can change the names of things on your menu bar without having to change the names of the pages. Because if you click on Example, it still takes you to the About Me page. It doesn't take you to a page called Example. And that's just one of the thousands of ways you can customize your site and tweak it and change things. But that's the menu section. Now, this might be backtracking a little, but the next thing I'm going to show you how to do is change your background of your website. So if we go to Dashboard, again, we're always going to Dashboard, and then go to the Appearance tab, the subsection Background is where you'll be able to change your background. Now, if you have an image you want to put in your background, you can choose it there and then upload it from your computer. But I don't have an image I want to use, so I'm just going to select a color. Then we will use a light gray. And then we go to Save Changes. You can click on the link that says Visit Your Site to see how it looks. And you will notice that now the background of the site is gray. The last thing I'm going to show you is widgets. What widgets are, if, as an example, if you see the thing right here that says Archives and Meta, those are two different widgets. Widgets are things that you can insert into specific areas of your site that serve a specific purpose. A lot of them are preloaded and you don't have to really do too much to make them work, and you can also create your own widgets. So if you go to Dashboard, and then Widgets is a subsection of Appearance, so we'll go to Appearance and then Widgets. It'll show you a whole list of different widgets that you can add. So we will use a blog stats widget. So if you just drag that over with a left click, and then that'll give you options of what it can say. We'll change the title to Example Stats, and then click Save. And then we'll add a calendar too. We'll add a calendar on top of, or below the blog stats. And we'll change the title to Calendar. Click Save again. And then when we go back to our site, you'll notice that there's two more widgets there. And the widgets that were there before are gone because those were preloaded into the site. They were just there as placeholders, kind of. And now that you actually have widgets in there, those are removed. So this concludes lesson 1 of the website building job skill training for Exoffenders.net. You should by now have a basic grasp of how to create posts, pages, add widgets, change the overall look of your website. I do encourage you to mess around with this a little bit while you're waiting for the next lesson. You're not going to break it. The way I learned how to do a lot of stuff on WordPress is just by messing around with it and trial and error. You'll get a better understanding of how things work by just playing around with it. If you have any questions, I am going to be creating a forum on Exoffenders.net specifically for the job skill training that you can ask questions in and talk to other people that are doing the classes. If that isn't up yet, I do encourage you to just Google your problem. Chances are the problem you're having, 100 other people have had before you, and you can find a bunch of different answers that will solve your problem for you. In lesson 2, we're going to go a little bit more in depth with tags, categories, a little bit more of the structure of WordPress, and just a little bit more advanced things. I didn't want to bombard you with information on the first lesson. I just wanted to give a basic overview and get you to just get a good feel for the content management system. So I would like to thank you for watching this video. I look forward to creating more classes, and I hope you're looking forward to learning how to create websites in WordPress. If you did like this video, be sure to give us a like and subscribe to the channel. That'll also help you get informed when we put up new lessons. So this is Eric from Exoffenders.net, and I thank you for watching.